Hey guys, welcome back. Boredom has officially struck our home. So yes, these are not my nails you are seeing here. This is my son's hand, and this is a custom color that he mixed up all by himself. His all-time favorite color is green. He prefers the neon highlighter shade of green. But he kind of went through my dip powders. Of course, he asked me, as soon as he found colors that he wanted to play around with, he kind of asked me if he could use a little bit of each one and create his own custom color. And at first he wanted me to do a mani with them, which I was totally fine with doing. But then it kind of turned into I bet I can do my nails better than you type of thing. So I was like, okay, have at it, go ahead. So I let him pick the liquids that he wanted to use. Of course, we did I think I did like 4 coats of the peel off base coat on him. Probably could have got away with only doing 1 with it being his natural nail, but I wanted to do some extra layers just because this is a video strictly for fun. He wanted to make sure he could pop them off immediately after filming this, because he is a boy's boy. He didn't want anything on his nails for too long. He is just a super competitive kid, and as soon as he was like, I bet I can do mine better than yours, it was on from then. So he is using the Nail Addiption base and top coat and activator for his mani here. These are the liquids he picked. He is using the green custom color that he created himself, and it is actually a really pretty color. He used Rebel's Distant, Rebel's Hyper, and then I believe he used some of the Silver Hollow from Rossi. And then he is doing, I believe, 2 nails in Boss Babe. So obviously this is not a tutorial type of video. This is just something fun and lighthearted and not meant to be taken seriously whatsoever. Like I said, we were bored and he wanted to go ahead and do this. He also wanted to see if he could do his nails quicker than how I do mine. Even though it wasn't to be serious, he wanted to make sure that he had all these steps right. So he would ask me for a little bit of help here and there just to kind of press down the glitters. 'Cause he is kind of weird too. He doesn't like to get stuff on his fingertips. So that's why you see me, excuse me, you see me pressing down his chunky glitters. And then at some point, I think he has me start going around with the orange wood stick and cleaning him up just a little bit. He took these off immediately. Like I said, he's weird and doesn't like things on his fingertips, so he did have a little bit of flooding in certain areas and it was driving him nuts. But I will let you guys watch my son Gabe dip his nails for a little bit. I apologize, he is not in this voiceover with me. I tried really hard, I really did, but he just wasn't for it. However, look at his nail beds, you guys. I love his nails. I've been bugging him to let me do his nails for probably since I started my channel. And it was funny because I had talked my husband into letting me do his, and my husband said when I got to 1,000 I could do his. And obviously now that my husband is no longer with us, my son's like, well, I guess I'll let you do mine then. So I'm excited to be able to do that for you guys. And we're only about 200 subscribers away from that, so that'll be fun. So comment down below, let me know what you want to see me do to his nails. I'm not doing any tips or extensions on him, but pick the colors. I think it would be a really fun video to have you guys pick the colors that I use for our 1000 video, which will also be a giveaway. But comment down below, let me know what you want to see me do to Gabe's nails. But I will let you guys continue to watch him dip, and I will be right back. Alright, so I thought I would just pop back in here really quick. He is getting ready to do his 2 dips of Peppy Gel's Boss Babe. He is going to go through and cap all of them in clear. I told him since he wasn't going to be using the e-file and he was just going to go over them with a soft buffer since he was going to immediately take them off. And like I said, this is not meant to be any type of learning or tutorial type of video. It is strictly just for fun. He wanted to see if he could do his nails quicker than than how long it takes me to do mine. And he just wanted to see who could do them better. But what do you guys think so far? I think he actually did a really, really great job for his first time doing it. He did really well. Of course, he got a little bit, you know, on his skin, which isn't that big of a deal. And I will include a picture at the end just so you guys can see that they popped right off. I even did a little bit of peel base around his nail on his skin just because I knew he was going to get, you know, some product there, and I wanted to make sure, you know, that it didn't damage his nail and that nothing, you know, would end up cutting, you know, his skin if he tried to pop them off. I didn't want to take any chances with anything. But I think he did a really, really good job. But I'm just curious what you all are doing with this lockdown and quarantine. So of course I'm doing more nail videos than I usually would. But like I said, I do have a fuller house. If you guys watched my last video, then you guys know my sister and my 2 nieces are here. So if you hear any little baby chatter in the background, just ignore that. But we started doing these, you guys probably know what a paint by number is, but we found a while ago these things called diamond paintings, and they're kind of like a paint by number, except you use these little tiny gems and you place them, you know, in their assigned spots. So that's been really fun. That's been like our craft. Everybody in the house has a couple of those, and we do them every night when the baby goes to bed. But what are you guys all doing? I'm curious. I need some new hobbies. So, but let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see me try out, since we all seem to have some extra time these days. If there's any product reviews you want to see, any nail art designs for spring you want to see me try to do. I do want to try doing like 3D flowers with the dip powder. Just trying to figure out whether I would use dip base or I'll probably use gel for that. But just to see if it can be done. So let me know if you guys want to see that. And anything else, like I've said before, I'm not opposed to going outside of dip powder. If you guys want to see me play around with anything else, even polygel. Polygel terrifies me, but if you guys want to see me do it, I will do it. But I will let you guys finish up watching him do his dip here, and I'll be right back. All right, so what do you guys think? I think he actually did a really good job for it being his first time dipping his nails. I did off camera try to show him the proper way to file them, but you know, he's a 12-year-old boy and he straight up told me he didn't care. So he said he was going to do it his way and that this was his video. And so I let him do his thing and he went ham with the nail file. But luckily he had so much dip on there, I don't even think the filing affected his nails because they looked perfectly fine when we popped the peelies off. He was more trying to get the pieces of dip powder off from around his skin just because it drives him crazy so much to have anything on his fingers. It drives me crazy, that drives him crazy because he obsesses over it. So, like I said, I'm only letting him pretty much just need to use a buffer block on his nails. There was no way I was letting him e-file these, nor did he want to. He had no interest in doing that. And as you can see, his nails on his other hand are long because I told him, I was like, gotta grow out both hands and then we'll figure out which one looks the best and then we'll go from there. So I will let you guys finish up watching him just shape and file, and he wanted to attempt to do the dip top coat because I told him how, you know, a lot of people have a hard time with that and sometimes even I do. So he wanted to give it a shot because he's 12 years old and he thinks he knows everything. But I will let you guys finish up watching him buff and I'll be right back. Alright, so now he has finished dusting off the excess quite aggressively. And now he's just going in with a alcohol wipe and just wiping off any excess dust that he may have missed with that scrub brush that he was using. And then he will apply his coat of activator and let that sit. He took this so seriously. He thought that when he was wiping with alcohol, each time that white, you know, showed back up that he needed to wipe that, I had to tell him, Gabe, it's supposed to look like that. So now he is going in with his activator. applying another coat. I was kind of sitting to the side for most of it just because he wanted to be really independent and he didn't want a lot of my help. So a lot of this is like my first time really seeing it like this too. Oh, he did a good job activating. But he is just going to finish up activating his nails, and then you of course want to let that activator soak in for a minute or two, so he will do that. But all in all, I don't think he did a bad job. He did really good for his first try. You guys will have to let me know what you think, but be nice in the comments, because he said he will be reading these comments, so give him some love, why don't you? So he is showing you that he's gonna let it sit for 2 minutes. So that's what he did. I've instructed him to take a paper towel and really clean, or not clean, but get that excess activator off. And as you can see, he is really making sure he's getting that excess off of there. He's so aggressive, but boys will be boys. So he is going to continue to wipe his nails, and then we will see how he does with the dip top coat. All right, so now he is going to start his top coat. And again, he is using the Nail Addiption. It is a 2-in-1 base and top coat. I did tell him that most of the time this is where your brush would get ruined, so he was a little nervous about that. So after he did his 2 to 3 strokes on each nail, he passed the brush off to me. He was nervous about not wiping it off enough on his own. So he is going to go ahead and do his first coat of top coat, and then he's going to wait about 15 seconds and then go in and do his second coat. So I will let you guys finish up watching, and I will be right back. All right, so he is just about done his second layer of the top coat. And in case you guys were wondering, it took him about 37 minutes from start to finish, not including, you know, applying those layers of peel base. But 37 minutes isn't bad. He actually did do his quicker than me doing mine. But of course, I e-file and, you know, do some nail art and stuff. Mine usually take me about 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, depending on what I'm doing. So he was right. He was quicker than me. All in all, I think he did a really, really good job. So what do you guys think? So he picked his own props for his nailfie photos for the reveal shots at the end. He thought doing Lysol nailfie would be funny. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and had, you know, fun watching it. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.